Hello everyone, it's Adam here. In today's video, we're going to be unboxing the VIOFO A129 Plus Duo. It's a mouthful. So this is a dash cam, obviously. Um, Shout out to Blackboxmycar who sent me this. They sent it to me without any sort of promises of me making a video or saying good things about it. I've been putting dash cams in my cars for the last 10 years, and the timing was excellent. They they emailed me the same week I was looking at shopping to buy one from them. This is a dash cam that runs, it's in the $150 range, which is unique to have a dual channel dash cam, which is a front camera and a rear camera that also has built-in Wi-Fi and GPS. The hardware kit, the actual installation kit for the wiring is a bit more money, not too much more money, but you want to add that if you want this thing to be a nice, clean install. So in the box, you have the front module, which has a screen, so you can control the settings there, start and stop recording. There's also a button you can press to save the recording and lock that in place. And then it comes with the super long mini USB cable that goes to the very back of your car, which in a minute I'll show you the installation. That's around 5 minutes into the video. So this cable runs the back of your car. Obviously, you have the really heavy-duty 3M sticky tape, and and this is the hardware kit, and that allows you to crimp or connect or fasten this dash cam's power module to your fuse box area. So they do include here a USB connection and a USB dock, cigarette lighter dock, to run this old-fashioned way. But then you'll have a cable running down from your windshield down to your floor. Spec-wise, it is a 2K dash cam, so it's 1440p, 60 FPS in the front. Resolution is adjustable, so you can go lower if you want to, 30p, 1080p, whatever the refresh rate and the frame rate and the resolution. The rear is 1080p and 30 FPS. If you upgrade to the more expensive, I think it's A139 or A129 Pro, you get 4K on the front, but still 1080p for the back. So you're going to spend roughly $60 or $70 more to get 4K recording on the front with no gain in FPS or frame rate. A few thoughts. I do a review separately, but a few thoughts. Nice packaging, decent build. It's kind of amazing what you can get for your dollar now. So for 150 bucks, it's a steal. And reliability wise, it's been fantastic. It starts up about 5 seconds if you turn the car on, and it also offers a parking mode where if there is a G-force detected against your car, such as someone hitting you while you're parked, it will record and capture that on film, so you have that for your insurance reasons. And but there aren't any sort of features such as speed limit warnings or stuff like that. But it does have the GPS, so it builds in the speed you're traveling, and you can overlay that on the screen if you want to, or not. Totally up to you. Last thing is the Blackboxmycar makes this cool dash cam film. This goes in the front or rear of your car on the outside of your windshield. I install this in some of my videos, and what it does is it keeps rain off of the area, also ice and dust and fog. Really, really nice, actually. So, what this does is it reduces the glare and gives the video almost like a perfect line of sight, without any glare or refractions or any kind of ghosting that you would see if you were just mounted straight to the windshield. Optional purchase, of course, but I had this in as well because it's something I noticed in the past is glare or stuck ice is really a problem with kind of overall picture quality. And hope you enjoyed it. And now we're going to go on to how to install this in our 2022 Volkswagen Tiguan. And here are the two side by side. So on our car here, you can see the dash cam is right in the dead center there. Really kind of discreet. It's black. It's right underneath the rear view mirror. You'll notice inside of the car how, basically just very streamlined. It actually looks like a lot of some of the video sensors that you already have in most of your vehicles today anyway. I'm going to start in the rear and show you that the camera's mounted dead center, It is a mini USB that's powering it from the front. Just one cable is all you need. You adjust this up and down, so you can rotate this depending on the height of your rear to make sure that fits properly. And then I have the wiring going through this grommet right here and down to the roof liner. So just very easy to do. You can actually pull all this back enough to fish everything through. It's all so thin that you don't have to do a lot of work. I mean, I would say don't remove your entire headliner. Just pull it down enough to make this snake through properly. I did pull back some of this to show you that visual, so you see how this comes down, then through the grommet, which is a watertight seal, and then down to the headliner there. So pretty easy operation to get all that kind of fastened up together. And from there, you can see now a little bit of USB peeking out there. I just ran it, the least, you so much, they give you a lot of slack, by the way, in this thing, so you have a lot of leeway on how you run this. But I took the kind of the least painful route to the very front and ran it along that plastic trim there, all the way down to the front. You see there, a little creep out of the USB right there, and then run it alongside the top of the liner where the windshield is in order to get to the area, the front there, where it all terminates into 3 connectors. So you have 1 connector for power, and 1 connector for that rear camera. Yeah, so 2 connectors then, not 3. And it all comes up pretty easily. I've done this for years in different cars. It holds fine, never going to be a problem. One thing I do want to call out, well, I'll call it later in the video, which is your airbags. Safety first on that one, but you can see how clean that is. Depending on the front of your car, you might be able to tuck some of this wiring in a little bit, but in our Tiguan, there are a lot of sensors up there, and so it's just hard to pull that back without breaking plastic. So overall, I'm very happy with how this all fit together. You can reach the dash cam from the driver's seat if you want to press that exclamation point button in order to trigger a save of the video. No, let me show you guys the fuse box, kind of the wiring on the fuse box area. I did use the included hardware power kit. I ran everything down that left A pillar down here, and it's all plastic, it just comes right apart. Your fuses are in there, and then you'll see I have crimped some wiring there. You have a power lead, and then you have a lead that's kind of for ignition trigger. And I can't tell you how to do this in your car, they're all different, but most cars have the documentation online for what you want to actually connect to wire this up. All you're trying to do is basically give constant power to the camera and then another power that basically says to the camera, wake up or go to sleep. And you can see, again, more power going through there, how that kind of goes behind the trim piece. I need to fix that a little bit to make it a little bit cleaner, but that all runs through. I do want to mention this pillar right here on modern cars, this A pillar, that's where one of your airbags is. When you're doing anything with airbags, you want to disconnect your battery completely, wait about 5 minutes, and then start touching airbags. So it's not just your steering wheel anymore. Airbags have side curtain airbags. They run all the way to the length of your car. And so when you're doing wiring, or you're running wires, when you're removing trim pieces and running wires behind airbag modules, you just want your car to be completely disarmed and not, so you don't have a risk of the airbag going off and hitting you in the face and possibly killing you. So, fun fact, disconnect your battery for doing this kind of work. And that's it. So, another view of the fuse panel there, but super easy install. Just two cables to connect to the power and the rear camera. And I highly recommend you get the dual channel option for the A129, which is the duo in the name, because that'll give you the front camera and the rear camera. So when someone rear ends you, inevitably you'll have the protection to keep you safe from insurance scammers or someone just hit and run, basically. All right, that's it for this video. Thanks so much for watching, and be safe.